While it's not the exact look of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, this is what we wanted all them years ago, and we got the Toy Biz ones, which were okay, but this is a late contender for figure of the year. I'll talk about why it's so great, but also while it's something I have seen many times before, and I'll get to that on Toy Gains.
Hey! Oh! Toy Gains! Toy Gains!
Before I get to anything else, I just want to show you how well it looks on the glider. If you're a Black Series fan, you'll notice this is what they use for the Scout bike, and they've used this for Hawkeye's little bike thing. It works. It's not the fanciest looking stand, but it's a stand. It does its job. This thing is on a ball. The stand is very slick. Can it use maybe a metallic paint? Sure. While he fell off there, we'll get to it. These swivel, which was smart. Instead of them being hard locked in there, he can kind of give so you can pose them. They do click. They do come off for some reason. And this kind of has not a joint. It's on some type of little hinge. Very smart. Very nice looking. Could maybe use some dry brushing to make it look like chipped away. Look like it's bent through it. Let's get to the Green Goblin. The Goblin helmet looks great. The paint they use, you do see some of that swirl in there. I don't like that swirl, but I'm not like a freak. You know, I'm not a maniac about every little detail. This was pricey at just over $50, so there is that. It's priced the same thing as that Hawkeye, but this isn't going to peg warm like Hawkeye. You're not going to see this on clearance because everyone loves the freaking Green Goblin. And I did take the extra head and I put it on the Bruce Banner body, so now he can literally be a bit of a scientist himself.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Helmeted characters without their helmet. You can put the hood on with the goggles. That's just not a look that I would ever display. So I like having this scientist, you know, it's like the meme, but he's not in that suit. And this head is a really good Defoe head. I almost called him Christopher Walken for some reason. I have no idea why. I don't have any of the movie Spideys. I do have the old Toy Biz ones, but they're in storage in the package. I wasn't going to bust them out for this video. A lot of fine detail here, but I'm not trying to be a wise ass or start any bullshit. I collect everything. I collect everything. I like it all. I think the only thing I don't really get into is imports because they're so pricey. But I've seen this kind of look in sculpt work before. And I've seen it a bunch of times this year because I collect a lot of them. I mean, is it not a freaking... Listen, guys, this is why us McFarlane fans like McFarlane, because there's sculpt work. Everyone's going gaga over this figure. Are you gonna sit here and try and tell me they're not equal in sculpt work? I'll wait. I'll wait for your answer. There's a real hater in my comments. I don't know if he finally, you know, sometimes he has constructive things to say. I hope he's here today, because could you see a difference here? I see the same exact sculpt work. One figure is an inch bigger. The problem is Luthor is a big deal, but Green Goblin just he's more fun and whimsical than Luthor. But this is why we like McFarlane. The reason why you guys are going so nutty over this Green Goblin, it's here in a $20 figure. You guys just don't like DC. It's not McFarlane. You don't like DC. I like it fucking all. I think toys and comics, to have a favorite is so weird. It's not it's not like your sports team or it's like you're from that state. Even that's weird. I don't know what I'm talking about. Here he is with the Spider-Man, the anniversary Spider-Man. That'll do for now. Do I think this is a runner for figure of the year? I think with the anticipation of a Goblin, from the Raimi films. This is from the No Way Home, of course. I don't know. I thought I was going to like him. Listen, I like the figure. I already have the figures I had in mind for figure of the year for Marvel Legends. I don't know. I gotta have to mess with it more. Listen, I think the value isn't there for over $50, but you're not going to be disappointed. Does that make sense? You're not going to feel like, damn, I spent $50 on that. You're not going to feel that way. And I felt that way with Hawkeye, because now that glider just sits there. It's kind of goofy. Whereas this is instrumental to the importance, did I use that word right there? Of the Goblin character. You need the freaking glider. So yeah, this figure's at Target. I don't think he's going to peg warm. Do not wait for this one to hit clearance. Any final thoughts? Like I said, I didn't say this, you can pop this off. Don't you love that sound? And you can somehow get all this off to have a more classic look. I don't want to break it on camera. I just watched Nostalgia Unboxed break a Kinu figure on camera. I'm not going to be that guy. It's not worth it. You get the idea. You could take that off if you heat it up, make it more pliable, and have a more classic Goblin look. And he comes with a little tiny pumpkin grenade. Doesn't come with any other fist, and this is kind of doing the bendy thing. But other than that, I don't know. You're not going to get. I have no complaints here. Perfect figure. Go buy it.